Good evening again, friends. We are live for our second live of the evening, and in this live, we continue in our reading of the book of Job. Please do take a moment to post a greeting, share a comment, let us know that you're here with us. I encourage you to hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so yet, and feel free to share this and any content on this channel in any way that you think will be beneficial to others. Good evening, Mom. So let's start as we always do and take a look at the big picture here for the book of Job. Keeping in mind that we are starting chapter 36 tonight. So we're nearing the end of this big middle section. Elihu, the fourth of the friends, is continuing. We have two more chapters of Elihu. And then God responds in chapters 38, 39, 40, and 41. So we've got 6 chapters left. Oh, 7. Chapter 42 is an epilogue to wrap it all up. So, friends, chapter 36, Elihu continues. I'll be reading from the left-hand column, which is a Jewish Bible. The right-hand column has a Christian Bible. Those two sources are the Complete Jewish Bible and the NRSV Updated Edition. I'll use the right-hand column primarily to point out those moments where Jewish biblical language and Christian biblical language don't sound similar, don't match up. There are some subtle moments. There are some not so subtle moments. Sometimes we need to just pause a little bit and go, oh, wait a minute, what is that again? Right, that's what that is. So let's read, friends. Beginning chapter 36. Elihu added, bear with me a little, and I will show you that there is more to say on God's behalf. I may search far and wide for my arguments, but I will ascribe righteousness to God my Maker. For the fact is that my words are true. You have with you a man whose views are pure. Look, God is powerful and despises no one, powerful in his understanding in his strength of understanding. He does not preserve the lives of the wicked, but gives justice to the poor. He does not withdraw his eyes from the righteous, but when he sets kings on their throne forever, they may become proud. If then they are bound in chains, held in oppressive cords, he shows them the results of their doings, the crimes caused by their pride. He sounds a warning in their ears and orders them to repent of their evil. If they pay attention and obey him, they spend their days in prosperity. Their years pass pleasantly. But if they don't pay attention, They perish by the sword and die without learning their lesson. The godless in heart cherish their anger, not crying for help when he binds them. Their soul perishes in their youth, and their life becomes depraved. God, with his affliction, delivers the afflicted, and he gets their attention by pressing on them. Indeed, Iyov, remember Iyov is Job. No, the name of Job is used in the left-hand column, but not in the right-hand column. Indeed, Iyov, he is drawing you away from distress to an untroubled open place with rich food on your table. But the judgment on the wicked applies fully to you. Judgment and condemnation take hold of them. For beware of wrath when abundance entices you. Don't let a big bribe turn you aside. Will your great wealth help you? Or will all your efforts, no matter how strong? Don't desire the night when people suddenly die. Be careful, turn away from wrongdoing. For because of this, you have been tested by affliction. Look, God is exalted in his strength. Who is a teacher like him? Who ever prescribed his course for him? Who ever said, what you are doing is wrong? Remember rather to magnify his work, of which many have sung. Everyone has seen it, but humans see it only from a distance. Look, God is great, beyond what we can know. The number of his years is uncountable. He makes the droplets of water which condense into rain from his mist. The clouds pour it down upon humankind in abundance. Can anyone fathom the spreading of the clouds or the crashes that come from his canopy? See how he scatters his lightning over it and covers the roots of the sea. By these things he judges the people and also gives food in plenty. He gathers the lightning into his hands and commands it to strike the target. Its crashing announces its presence and apprises the cattle of what is coming. At this, my own heart trembles and leaps out of its place. Just listen to the rumbling of his voice, to the thunder that comes from his mouth. He sends it out under all of heaven, his lightning to the ends of the earth. There follows a sound of roar. He is thundering with his majestic voice. And he keeps releasing the lightning even while his voice is being heard. God thunders wonderfully with his voice. He does great things beyond our understanding. He says to the snow, fall on the earth. Likewise to the light rain, so also to the downpour. He brings all human activity to a stop, so that everyone he has made can know it. Then the animals go into their lairs and hibernate in their dens. Out of its chamber comes the storm with cold out of the north. By the breath of God, ice is given, and the wide waters freeze over. He weighs the clouds down with moisture, and they flash forth his lightning. He, by his plans, turns them around, so that they do what he commands them anywhere on earth. He brings them forth on the earth, sometimes to punish, sometimes to express his grace. Listen to this, Iyov. Stop and consider God's wonders. Do you know how God puts them in place? How he causes lightning to flash from his cloud? Do you know how he balances the clouds? These are marvels of him who knows everything. You, sweltering in your clothing as the earth lies still under a sultry south wind, can you with him spread out the sky hard as a cast metal mirror? Teach us what we should tell him, for the darkness keeps us from organizing our case. Is he to be told that I will speak? Can a man speak at all when he is already swallowed up? Now people don't see the light, which is bright in the sky. But then the wind blows and clears the clouds away. Out of the north comes a golden glow, fearsome majesty surrounding God. Shaddai, the Almighty. Remember, that's a shortened form of El Shaddai, one of the names of God in the Hebrew Scriptures. Shaddai, whom we cannot find, whose power is immense. In his great righteousness does not pervert justice. This is why people fear him. He does not consider. We're going to pause there, friends. That gets us to the beginning of chapter 38. We'll start there next time we pick up Job. And with that, we are now ready to come into this section, chapters 38 through 41. God's response. Thank you for joining us. A blessed evening to you.